Today, we're almost at the end of the month of January, which is Michigan Mentoring Month. And so it's never too late. We welcome to our studio Mr. Bill Schramm. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How's it going, everybody?
Hey, let's see. Let's go through some titles here. Well, recently you were in the news because you're taking a cross-country trip to talk to foster and other youth, so we're going to get to that in a few minutes.
Yep.
You are a former foster youth.
Yep.
You went through the Bill Casey, or the Michigan Youth Opportunities Initiative program.
Yep, Jim Casey.
Let's see, and you're on the. Tell me some of the boards that you're on.
I was appointed by Governor Granholm to the Michigan Committee on Juvenile Justice. I was appointed by Ishmael Ahmed, who is the director of the Department of Human Services, to the Child Welfare Improvement Task Force. I'm a member of the National Foster Youth Advisory Council, the Foster Care Alumni of America, the executive board for MYY, I mean, all kinds of things. Small business owner, member of leadership Grand Traverse class of 2008.
Beautiful. And you're what, 20 what, how old?
23.
23. So two things we want to cover this hour is mentoring, and I must say that you're a great spokesman for on the receiving end. And I am Bill's mentor. We got hooked up, what, 3 years ago?
Yeah, well, no, it's longer than that now, I'm sure.
Four?
Something like that.
Something like that. And all I can tell people is I don't talk about that a lot, but it's Michigan Mentoring Month. For me, it's been a very rewarding experience, and a lifetime friendship has developed here. But Bill, what does mentoring do? Your personal experience and other youth you know who have been mentored. What is the value of mentoring?
Well, beyond just helping you with the daily needs, like if a youth needs help finding a quality car to buy instead of just, buying a lemon, a mentor would go help them check out the car or help them find a place that'll check out the car. The mentor will help coach them on whether or not they can actually afford that car, because everybody wants a Cadillac or a Lexus or a Bentley, you know what I mean? But you can't always get it, you can't always afford it, and a mentor helps the youth achieve goals without hurting themselves. But there are all kinds of different levels. A mentor would help the youth learn other ways of expressing themselves, other ways of enjoying themselves, skiing, snowmobiling, snowshoeing, all kinds of different things a mentor could do with their youth. It depends on the relationship, but the biggest thing is somebody to hold the youth accountable to. Not that, if I do something wrong, my mentor's going to punish me. It's not that type of a relationship, but it's one of those things where the mentor truly cares enough where if I do something wrong, I'm going to feel bad because I disappointed that person. That type of accountability is priceless. Once you develop that relationship, that type of accountability really changes a person. And these youth, half the time, have never had anybody that cared for them like that and didn't just jump and punish, or jump and reward. You know what I mean?
I was going to say, you grew up, you were in foster homes from the age of, what, 13 on?
15 on.
15 on.
Yep, 12 to 15 I was homeless on my own. 7 to 12 I was homeless with my mom. And then 15 on I was in foster homes.
Foster systems. The program here, Michigan Youth Opportunities Initiative, works with youth who are going to age out, meaning at 18, state stops providing money to the foster parents, you wind up on your own.
Exactly.
And not only do you might not have any immediate family, you have really not really much of a clue as how to get a job or how to get a car, as you said, to get to a job, or what to do with the money when you make it, how to find a place to live, all kinds of issues like that.
Yeah.
And that's we heard about the program here on WTCM years ago, which is why my wife and I enrolled and got hooked up with you, and it's been very rewarding. But are there trust issues? I mean, you kind of go through the system. I'm sure you're let down by people a lot. When you get to a mentoring program, is it just, okay, here's another great idea. Some other adult from out there is supposed to be helping me.
It can feel that way at first. It really can. But the thing is as long as the mentor is dedicated, the mentor relationship goes past that and really helps the youth get past their trust issues, really helps them build new trust. See, foster parents come and go. You go from one home to another. And, caseworkers come and go because they're changing jobs. They're moving up or down in the organization, all kinds of things. A mentor is a stable person in the community for the youth to connect with. So in a world of instability, you are, the pinnacle to help anchor that youth into a stable, existence.
And I said it's been rewarding for me in more ways than one, and even Laura, my wife, too. But for people listening out there now, adults, if you really doesn't matter what age you are, if you have kids or if you don't. But if you want to make the commitment, you get assigned one person. And I love the one-on-one concept here. And you make that commitment, and some agency, organization will hook you up with a youth, and you just begin a relationship. And your only job is to basically provide the best advice as you can, and develop a trusting relationship, and let it blossom. And if it goes good, I mean, there's no guarantees, but you're going to wind up with a great friend, great relationship, and I mean, I just say for you, in any other youth, you could have gone either way.
Yeah.
And I mean, you did a little time in the you were guest of the county there for a while.
Yeah. I spent 10 months there in one sentence and 45 days on another. I mean, I was 18 years old looking at 30 years in prison. Because they could have tried me on a consecutive sentence. I was looking at 30 years, 15 at minimum. And you look at that, and that was 5 years ago, Ron. That was 5 years ago. I was looking at that much trouble, and look at what happened in my life. Look at where I am today. I'm a small business owner now, and I'm not, the king of the world. I'm not, your Eddie Murphy or your Tom Monahan, famous foster youth. But I'm there. I'm successful. I've changed my life. I'm not in prison when I really should be right now, with the way my life was going. And because of my motivation to want something better, and then also you and the Busleys and Marco and Brenda and all of these people stepping up in my life, and Erica and Spencer, and helping me develop myself to be a better person, I'm here today.
So there are adults out there. You mentioned the Busleys, who own the Grand Traverse Pie Company.
Yep.
Spencer and Erica, your parents,
My parents
basically,
now, yep.
Who years ago, when you were homeless, barely knew you, but they knew you enough. They said, "Why don't you come and live with us?" and really helped you out.
Homeless and just getting out of jail, mind you. So that
Yeah.
was quite a risk for them. And look how it paid off, I guess.
But so several adults that you were smart enough, I guess, optimistic enough, hopeful enough to take advantage and let them help you. And basically do well for yourself. But that I love that. I hope we can see more of that. I mean, it's the people that volunteer, and you can help people, youth in this case. Now you want to hit the road. You want to talk to other youth and spread this message. What do you want to tell? You're going to drive around the country, every state.
Pretty much every state in the U.S.
Every state you can get to.
Yeah, every state we can get to. I think on the tally right now it's 43 states. And eventually I'm going to do this tour again, and I'm going to hit the other ones. So at some point it will be all 50 states, I guarantee you that. But as of right now, it's almost 50.
So you're going to go and drive to every state, leaving this weekend. Bill has a couple of kickoff parties because he's going to leave his friends and people in the city and invites anyone to come to these parties. Find out more about what he's going to say. We'll take a quick break and come back. Find out what your message is to the youth of America and who you want to speak to and that kind of thing.
Sounds good. Talk to you guys in a minute.
All right, Bill Schramm. And by the way, if you have questions, you can call us at 947-0023 or 800-817-0580.